again on first down. Hands to Chase. DionDre using the blocks for the right guard. Gets down to the 5. Gets in for the touchdown. West Warwick grabs the lead. They will hand it off to DionDre. This time on the left side. Untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, West Warwick. Nobody touched him. Pitch to DionDre. He goes to the 5. He goes to the 4. Touchdown to the 3. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wizards. What a run by DionDre Chase. Man.
It's like Branch and Chase in the backfield. And Branch gets this one. He's going to run sweep to the right.
Yes.
And he has got it. He keeps going. And is he in? He dove in. Yeah. Touchdown! James Branch. Branch to the right. He is in, indeed.
He's finding his way in there. Like how he's searching.
Absolutely.
Using his vision, That last cut to the left there.
Yep. James Branch, touchdown.
They go
James
down
Branch.
to Branch, who breaks a couple of tackles and gets in for a West Warwick touchdown.
Yep, that's Mr. Branch there. That's his 9th touchdown, 10th touchdown of the year, 9th rushing. He's 14th in yards in the state, so he and 8th in scoring. So he knows how to find the pay dirt.
It's looking to take a 2-possession lead here in the early going at Masnicki Field. Finally, on 1st and 10, they can't get down to the 13-yard line. Brady looks around, hands it off instead. Chase again to the 5-yard Branch for the touchdown. Wizards score their 3rd TD in the evening. On a 13-yard run by James Branch, they lead at 18-0. At the 5-yard line, West Warwick with 3:31 to go, looking to punch another one home. Miley hands to James Branch, turns it inside.
There it is.
And scores the 4th West Warwick touchdown.
He's 3rd of the game.
Chase and Branch. Sounds like the name of a law office or an accounting firm. But here at West Warwick High School, Chase and Branch are brothers who combined to make one of the best backfields in Rhode Island high school football this past season, leading the Wizards to a 6-0 start and a trip to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years.
This is the Words with Wizards podcast, your look at the world through the lens of West Warwick High School. It's where we talk to interesting people, visit cool places, and sometimes hit on a big story. And at the end of it all, you'll learn a little more about what's going on in the land of the orange and black. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And now, here's your host, a man who is less exciting than the Patriots offense, if that's even possible, Mr. Eric White.
Welcome to the show. This is the Words with Wizards podcast, and today is Wednesday, December 14th, 2022, and this is episode 28. Okay, so the football season didn't end on Thanksgiving the way most of us wanted. But shortly before that Thanksgiving Day game against Coventry, I sat down and chatted with senior football player DionDre Chase and sophomore James Branch. And for those of you who did not know, they're brothers. Half-brothers, actually. They did not play together until recently. And with basketball season just starting, they might be playing together again. When they came in studio, we talked about what it's like for them to be on the field at the same time, living together, they share a room, and other interests outside of sports and school. Here's what they had to say.
James Branch the Fourth. James Branch the Fourth. You have to become a millionaire with that name because that just sounds rich.
Yeah.
Okay. So You guys are one of the most productive backfields in Rhode Island high school football. Okay, and just coming off of the Division III tournament, unfortunately, it didn't go the way you wanted to against Middletown. You went down into a tough Middletown and lost 14-7, but were right in it up until the end. I mean, I was watching, and it could have happened. It could have happened. But let me ask you this before we go into any of that. All right. How long have you two been playing together? I mean, we know a couple of years here, right?
Yeah.
How about, did you play together at the other level?
Well, nah, yeah, we never
Maybe
played.
you
I was
wanna-
always with
you-
the older kids.
You want to come and...
You know, cause me, I was always way bigger than him
Yeah.
when we was younger. So like when he was like when I was in 8th grade, he was at least probably like 150. So you know, it went by weight.
Ah,
So you know that's why I was with the older kids
yeah.
and he was with the younger kids.
Gotcha. When you were a freshman and now that you're a
Yeah,
sophomore,
yeah.
these 2 years, the only time you've played competitive ball together. What's it like?
I like making plays with him. You see, when we was in 9th grade, first ever time some kid ran to the ball, we both got that tackle. I was like, all right, this gonna be
Nah,
fun. This gonna be fun playing with my brother.
It's just a good feeling.
Yeah.
And then there was another play this year where the QB threw the ball and I tipped it and he caught it. Oh, that was fire too.
Oh, yeah.
That was fire.
And that's on defense because this at this level, you're playing both ways at high school. So you're in offense on offense, it's often either Brady's under center or back in the shotgun position, and it's you guys in the backfield, one or both of you in the backfield.
Yeah.
Do a lot of people know your brothers that you play against?
Not really.
Nah,
No.
No.
nobody knows.
Because you got the different last names, and just about everybody in school knows.
Not yet.
Yeah.
What's it been like? What's it like once you guys get home? Do you talk about football at all?
But like it usually goes in the morning when we wake up on like that Saturday morning.
Yeah.
We'll
Oh,
go
sure.
downstairs, my dad and my mom, they'll be right there, and then they just ask us questions on how we felt about the game.
Yeah. Now let's ask this. All right. So first of all, I had your sister in one of my classes, and I've had you. I had you in history a couple of years back.
Yep.
I haven't had you, but at home, do you guys share a room or anything like that?
Yeah, we
we
share a
do.
room.
Okay.
I got a
So this
I
is
got
your-
a big bed. He got a really small bed.
Well.
He got a twin size. I got like a king size. You know the vibes.
Oh, king size. I don't even have a king
He
size.
don't got a
So
king
what's
size.
up
He's
here?
capping.
I don't know, queen, king, one of those.
But that's because I lived in Georgia, so I came down here. I had to just squeeze in.
Now, did you come? You came from Georgia,
Yeah.
and have you been up here for a while?
hmm
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
like he came. So he
I'm
was-
from here,
yeah,
but
he's
I
from-
moved
Yeah.
to Georgia and then I came back.
Then
so
you
it was
came
like
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm saying.
So let me ask you this about the season, because we know. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and you guys had a great run. Still have. You still got one more game. We'll talk a little bit about that later. Before this season started, did you have any feeling? We'll start with you, James, and then I'll ask you, DionDre. Did you have any feeling before the season started that this was going to be a special year?
Yeah, I did because we was hungry. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody, like I could see the passion they had for the game. Everybody loved the game. Everybody wanted it. You know what I'm saying? We're losing a lot of seniors this year, so we had a lot of seniors that was tired of losing.
Yes.
Everybody was in the gym. Everybody was working. Like I said before, we all dogs.
Yeah. He had the feeling. Now with you, okay, you're part of the senior class. You guys had success at the junior level, came up in high school, and you're starting as freshmen, which before you even step on the field, when you say freshman and you're starting, you pretty much know how that's going to go. And it didn't. You guys took a beating, and then the COVID year, and so this. If you were going to do anything, this was your last year in high school to do it. Is that what you were thinking going in?
Yeah, honestly, this year, we lost the semifinals game. We got far, but this year, I knew it was there. I knew it was there. I feel like I was the best shape I was in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
The line was the best it ever looked.
Yeah.
In the last 3 years, we had Carl Swanson out at wideout. We had James at wideout. James could play. James at running back.
Yeah.
We had Brady. You know how Brady is.
Yeah. He's gotten a little taller too. I didn't realize how tall he had gotten until I stood next to him the other day.
Yeah.
He was about 6'1", 6'1" or so, and perfect height for a quarterback. So here you're going through undefeated, and then you dropped a couple of games, but then you bounced back against Mount Hope. And earn the spot. I mean, you were in a position to put this team in the championship game for the first time in 9 years.
When you put it like that, it just hurts my feelings.
Now that game, obviously the game didn't go the way you wanted, but right now I believe Brady's hurt and he's out for a month. So had you made it, you would have been in a little bit of a conundrum for quarterback anyway. Yeah. But going into Thanksgiving, what is it? What's your feeling? Because you have to go without your captain, without the guy at the helm. How does that change things? I'm going to start with you, DionDre, on this one.
I don't think it changes things. Brady, he's a quarterback that I feel like he's balanced. He can throw the ball good. He has good vision, but when James, you're going to QB, right?
I'm pretty sure.
So it's not gonna change it, but actually, yes, it is. It is gonna change it. You know why? Because James, he's gonna be a type of kid to not want to give up the ball.
Yeah.
So when he's at QB, coach is probably gonna have us in like a wildcat set.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have an option to hand it off to me or keep it. He's gonna keep that 90% of the time.
Yeah.
But it's okay though, because I'm not gonna block.
Cap.
Yeah.
And then
let's talk about that game against Cranston West. You're down, right? And this team, last year's team, loses that game in my mind. And I talked to Coach West, and he said, "Yeah, you're probably right. Last year's team does not come back. Why did this year's team come back, and how did that set the tone for you in the next 5 games going forward?" So let's go with you, DionDre, first.
So the Cranston West game, that was my first game back.
Yeah.
Because I got injured, a scrimmage, I busted my lip and I had stitches in my lip.
That's right.
Yep, so that was my first game back. I came out there, I was like, dang, it's my first senior game.
Yeah.
I can't let nobody down. We're facing Cranston West, a Division II team.
Yeah.
A top Division II team.
I was like, if we win this, it's gonna put us on the map.
Yeah. And it did, and you guys came back, won by to a couple of points.
3 points.
I had my first ever kick return ever.
Yeah.
I just went crazy.
Oh, that's great. Going into Thanksgiving, okay, especially after what happened last year, this is your senior year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your last high school game. How important is this to you?
Oh, this is important. As I'm running the ball, I'm just gonna be thinking about how I'm gonna miss this. So I need to make plays. I'm probably gonna try to get mic'd up. If y'all can do that, you should try. Like, look, this looks.
Oh God, yeah, that's one of the broken ones.
If you can get to it.
So if you come mic me up, that would be nice.
Okay, is this stuff? If I mic you up, is this stuff my mother could listen to if she's?
Actually, you'll probably be hearing a lot of.
But I do talk trash though.
I'll say some stuff. I'll keep it PG-13. I promise.
Okay. But think about this. I remember my daughter graduated from here in 2018, and I remember one time. She's 23 now, and we were hanging out in North Kingstown where we lived many years ago, and the Jaguars were practicing, right? Mm-hmm. And so she'd never seen a football practice before. So then it gets started, and the coaches start yelling at the kids, and she's like, "Oh my God, oh my God!" I said, "What's the matter?" I'm like, I honestly don't know what is wrong. And she said, "What? The way they're yelling at them." And I said, "Well, it's football."
Yeah,
that's football.
Game of football.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not, it's a violent game, and it just sets the tone right from practice.
I know it is very violent.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this. Wow. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Let's start with you, James. Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? Power. For sure, for sure.
You know the vibe.
Okay.
That's mine too.
Power.
Yours too? Okay.
Yeah, Power. Best show in the world.
What network is that on?
Stars.
Stars. Okay, I got to check that out.
It's fire.
For real.
So I'll show you how old I am. I watch Outlander on Stars. That's why I have Stars.
Outlander. I don't even know what that is.
No way. Yeah.
Nah, but yo, check
Yeah,
out
it's good.
Power for real.
Okay. Yeah. Favorite musical artist or band?
King Von.
Vaughn.
That's
OTF.
the best rapper.
Okay.
Von.
I have a
Dirk's
feeling.
better.
Lil
YB's trash. Yo,
Durky, yo.
Just
shout out to Nate Vanasse, yo.
Yeah.
Nate Vanasse. YB's not better, bro. Dirk's
Bro,
better.
NBA YoungBoy trash.
Another one, Brady. Yeah. Brady, my alley.
Drake is
Yeah.
tough.
Uzi's not better than Vaughn. Who else? Shout out to Jaden Hall. Yeah. Playboy Cardi's trash.
Who is Playboy Cardi? I don't even know who that is.
I don't know half the people who you guys
And then
just
you
said.
got Ahmed Rock.
That's a favorite movie star?
Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
Adam
yes,
Sandler.
you
Dwayne Johnson. Kevin Hart. Who else?
Yeah, the Wolf on Wall Street. Yeah, that was her.
Michael Blackson.
Yes.
Black guy.
Okay, so you say so The Rock.
Yo,
The Rock and I are the same
Nah,
age.
yo, The Rock and Kevin Hart, bro. They in
I
the movie,
think,
bro.
I
It's
think
not
me
a
and The
miss.
Rock
It's
kind
never
of
a
look
miss.
alike. Me and The Rock kind of look alike. That's what I've been
Nah.
Well,
told.
if you
I don't
shave,
think so.
shave your head, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Don't do that.
Okay, favorite movie. Let's say favorite movie.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie.
Favorite movie.
I
You know, I don't have a favorite movie, but my favorite movie series is Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
I love Fast.
That's your
all
that's
the
your favorite series.
Yeah, all
Okay.
the Fast and the Furious.
me, I'm gonna say Lion King.
Oh, no, the cartoon or the live action.
Nah, the live action.
Live action. Okay.
That Medea. All of the
Oh
Medea.
yeah,
Yeah.
Medea's a good.
Friday, all the Fridays.
Yep.
Friday after next, all them.
Yep.
Fire.
And yeah, I don't really watch
Anybody
movies
seen
like that.
Wakanda Forever? Yeah.
Yeah,
Anybody seen it?
No,
No, I haven't seen
I
it.
gotta check that out.
Seen that. Okay. All right. So we'll start with you, James. Best football memory that you have.
Oh, we was just
You
talking
can go
about this.
all the way back, or you can
Nah,
use this year.
We
Last
was just talking
year.
about this. I got a couple, but I'm gonna go with this one. So I was probably like 9, 10, right?
Yeah.
And I played for the Mount Hope Cowboys on the east side.
Yep.
And it was like home. What was it called? It was like the last home game of the season.
Yep.
So it was like a big game. We was facing our rivals, the Eagles, Edgewood Eagles.
Yeah.
And like it was like one of the last plays, and we was down by a touchdown. It was actually like a big play.
Yeah.
So I get the ball and I run to the outside. Now I'm breaking tackles, just going like it was like a slow motion for me.
Yeah.
So I scored the touchdown. My dad almost like knocked over the bleachers. My mom always talks about it like that, but yeah.
So that was it. And was that? Did you say was it a regular season game or was it a?
It was like the
playoff?
last.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a
last-
playoffs.
Cool. Because I remember I
Wow.
grew up like where the Edgewood Eagles play in Parkview Field.
Yeah.
I grew up 3 houses down from there, a long time ago. DionDre, football memory.
You know, there's a lot with me too. I have a lot of football memories, but my main, I'll say a high school memory.
All right.
I got a good one. So we was facing Cranston West, but it was their JV squad.
Yeah.
We was facing them.
Was that last year? Were you
Was
there?
it? No, it was Juanita Sanchez. I'm pretty sure it was either Cranston West or Juanita Sanchez.
Okay.
And we was up. I had a crazy game. I probably had 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
So it was the end of the game. It started to rain or whatever. So it was my 9th grade year. Leo Salazar. I remember this.
Yep.
I go run for my 4th touchdown, and I remember Leo Salazar saying, DionDre, I want a touchdown. My senior year, I want a touchdown.
Yeah.
So I run. It was probably about a 60-yard run. I take a knee at the 1-yard line. Coach calls timeout. We're like, give Leo the ball. Give Leo the ball. We try to give Leo the ball. and the ref calls the game.
Oh, my
the ref
God.
called the game.
Yeah.
I know Leo, too. I had...
Yeah, that would have been his
Okay.
first ever senior high school touchdown.
Though that was very nice of you. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I could have.
You know. Well, you know, you had three. You had three.
Yeah.
You know, he's never going to get a chance to do it again because it was his last game, right?
Yeah.
Or one of his last games.
Yeah, I tried, Leo.
Hey, it's the thought that counts, right?
Friday, this Thanksgiving, let me tell you something. If I'm up, I promise you I will do it for one of my linemen. My favorite lineman, I will do it for.
Yep. But, I mean, this game, this game could be pretty close, you know. But we'll see.
That's
we'll
not
see.
the plan.
That's not the plan. We don't want to give them bulletin board
We
material.
trying to give the fans a show this year. You know, every other year we got blown out, and they give their fans a show.
Yep.
We gonna give our fans a show this time.
Yeah.
It's home. I'm turning up for real.
No, for
You
real.
want that? You want
Yeah,
that?
I'm gonna
trying.
treat this like a Super Bowl. I'm gonna treat
Yeah.
this like the Super Bowl.
When I tell you I'm going head first into every hit, I promise you I'm going head first in every hit.
Yeah.
Nah, don't do that. That's illegal.
I don't care.
So, let me ask you this, because I have had Coach Wes on this year, and I had him on last year when he first got hired. He's a Cranston East guy. I'm a Cranston West guy, but he seems to have really set the tone to turn this thing around. How much of an effect has he had on your success?
He definitely plays like a big part. You know what I'm saying?
How
But,
so?
Like, he came and he showed that he cared. That's one thing we needed. We needed somebody who actually cared about the program.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. What do you think, DionDre? How much of a difference did him coming in make?
Yeah, you know, Coach West, he's my guy. He's my guy. You know, I'll be like, Coach, run this, try this out, and he'll try it, and then he'll end up keeping it. But when Coach West came, you know, he added fun plays. He made it more fun. You know, he had James do that 28 toss pass. Didn't you throw one for a touchdown or a long?
No, it was like a long.
But it was like
Yeah.
a 50-yard
Yeah.
pass, something like that.
That's happened a couple of times this year,
53.
James. You've thrown
Nah, yeah.
passes.
Exactly. He also threw a pick off that, but we're not gonna talk
Of course,
about
Yeah,
that.
whatever.
Of course, you gotta say
He
that
threw
from
a
like
pig.
the
He
1
threw a
yard line.
pig. He's a bum.
Hey,
It's the fun about the
you know
1
what?
yard line.
You know what? I think that's one of the hardest things. And you talk about being a quarterback, right? And it's very easy. You have to have a short memory, put it beside you, and just
definitely.
have the
Oh,
guts
definitely.
to put it up again.
Yeah, definitely. And then when you got your teammates in your ear saying, "Oh, I was open," or "Oh, you gotta you suck," you gotta teach somebody who you gotta teach you gotta throw better. You know, that just makes it worse.
What happens, DionDre, after you walk across the stage here? What do you want to do?
That's
You know, what do I want to do? So I obviously want to go to college. I want to go play football. I'm thinking I'm going into criminal justice for
Yeah.
my major.
Yeah.
You know,
Why not basketball? Let me ask you that, because we'll talk a little bit about basketball, because you're going to be playing basketball
Yeah.
as well. So you could play college ball, take less of a beating in basketball. Not that it's that much less of a beating. Why not basketball? Do you love football that much more?
yeah, you know, basketball. This is what I always said. Basketball practice, I feel like, is more fun than football practice. Basketball, like in general, is like a fun game. Like I have fun playing. Mind you, I have fun playing football, but I just love football so much, and I feel like in college I'll be so much better in football than in basketball, because basketball is more like I don't know. You gotta have a touch. In football, I can just be aggressive. I can take all my anger out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, you never know, and yes, are there things that are more fun than football practice? Yes, just about everything.
For real.
But basketball, yeah, you learn how to play basketball by playing basketball and doing drills that are just like a game.
Yeah.
So you have a couple more years with us. So
Yeah,
you're gonna you play basketball, right?
Yeah.
Did you play last year? My memory is short.
No,
It's good
yeah.
that it's short.
I played last year. I was on JV though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep.
I was on JV.
So this
I
year
swung.
you move up. Maybe you guys can be in the backcourt together. But you got to have a lot. You have a lot of good players. And are you guys going to be in Division 3 this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm finna have fun this year. I'm probably gonna play guard. I'm gonna try to play guard.
I'm playing varsity.
Mr. Quarter better not play because we got some tall kids now. When I got skinny, and I'm one of the best ball handlers on the team.
All right. How do you feel about this season going in for basketball?
You know, we're gonna have a good team, just like for football season. We're gonna have our best team we had in 4 years. That's how I feel like it went for football. That's how I feel like it's gonna be like for basketball too. So.
Thanks for tuning in. All music and sound effects for the podcast come from WeVideo, Speechello, and My Instance, which I use along with Audacity to produce the show. Special thanks to Riley Maynard for being in the studio and recording this podcast. He's my right-hand man, and I don't know what I'll do without him next year. This has been a presentation of the Media Broadcasting and Journalism Pathway at West Warwick High School. If you're a student interested in learning more about radio, TV, and journalism, then you can get in touch with me, Mr. White, at ewhite@ww-ps.com. More information about the Pathway is also below on the YouTube version of this show. And you can also listen to the Words with Wizards podcast on Spotify and Google and just about anywhere else you get your podcasts. Pathway and shows like this are not possible without sponsor support. Part of being a sponsor is that you and your business can get exposure on this and other Pathway broadcasts. Funding goes toward the purchase of new equipment, student scholarships, and professional development. You can find more information on sponsorships, which are tax deductible, at the bottom of the YouTube version of this podcast. Have an idea for a show? Or visit the Words with Wizards webpage at wwhstv.com. There's a form on the page that you can fill out to let me know about your ideas for the show. We'll be back soon with more Words with Wizards. Until then, stay safe and stay informed.